All right, let's dive into something kind of strange that's happening right now in the world of small business marketing. It's a real puzzle. Companies are spending more money, they're using more tech than ever, but for some reason they're feeling less confident about their results. So, what's going on here?
You know, if you're a small or medium-sized business owner, this probably sounds pretty familiar. Your marketing budget is going up, you're adopting all the latest tools, but it still feels like you're just lost in the noise, like you're shouting into the void and not sure if anyone's even listening.
And when I say lost, I'm not exaggerating. The numbers are pretty shocking, actually. Right now, fewer than 1 in 5 small business owners feel very confident about their marketing. Think about that. For every 5 businesses, only one feels like they've got a handle on it. And get this, that's a big drop from last year. Something is definitely not clicking.
So yeah, this is what we're going to unpack today. Let's call it the SMB confidence crisis. So this is the big paradox, right? The central question. Budgets are up, business owners are jumping on board with email marketing, AI, video, all the tools. But despite all that effort and all that spending, confidence is actually going down. How does that even make sense?
Well, to get to the bottom of it, we really have to ask, why does marketing feel so much like pure guesswork for so many people right now?
And this quote from the research it hits the nail on the head. Many are still guessing about what will resonate with their customers. That's it, isn't it? It's that classic feeling of just throwing a bunch of stuff at the wall and hoping, praying that something finally sticks. And this guessing game, it's not happening in a vacuum. It's happening inside a perfect storm of three major pressures. First, you've got rising costs, so every single dollar is precious. Second, there's all this economic uncertainty that's making everyone a bit nervous. But the real confidence killer, the biggest frustration of them all, it's that nagging feeling of simply not knowing what's actually working. Every dollar you spend feels like a roll of the dice. So, in the middle of this storm of guessing and uncertainty, where on earth can a small business find some clarity? Is there a safe harbor anywhere? Well, the answer might actually surprise you, and it brings us to our next section, the return to email.
Yep, email. I know in a world full of flashy social media trends and complicated algorithms, businesses are running back to one of the oldest, most reliable tools in the entire digital marketing kit.
And the data here is just wild. Almost half of all small businesses surveyed now say that email is their single most effective marketing channel. That's nearly double the number from just a year ago. We're talking about a massive comeback.
So why is email having such a moment? Well, it all comes down to control and clarity. First, it's a direct, unfiltered line to your customers. No algorithm can get in the way. Second, and this is huge, it's a channel you actually own. You're not just renting space on someone else's platform. Third, it gives you clear, measurable results, which is the perfect antidote to that I'm just guessing feeling. And finally, it's the best tool for building real customer relationships. And that's absolutely vital when every sale matters.
Now, just because we're embracing a proven tool doesn't mean we ignore what's new. And that brings us to our final piece of the puzzle, using AI the right way.
So when we look at AI, there's another really interesting story playing out. Globally, about half of small and medium-sized businesses are using it. But here in the US, it's only about a third. Now, it's not that they're behind. The research suggests they're just being more intentional. They're wary of anything that might replace that personal touch that makes them unique. And this really gets to the core strategic choice with AI. You can treat it as a replacement for a person, which, risks losing that personal touch, watering down your brand voice, and even eroding customer trust. Or you can see it as an assistant, a powerful tool that helps you brainstorm, creates a first draft, and analyzes data, all while you stay in the driver's seat. So how do you actually do that? Well, you can think of it in 3 simple steps. First, use AI to brainstorm ideas when you're staring at that dreaded blank page. Second, let it create a rough first draft to just get you started. But the third step is the most important one. You have to come in and refine that draft with your own unique brand voice. AI is the starting line, not the finish line. And this quote just sums it all up perfectly. The biggest mistake is letting automation replace the personal touch that makes your business unique. AI is a tool to help you be more human, not to erase your humanity. So, what's the big lesson here? In this crazy, uncertain marketing world, the path to confidence isn't about chasing every new, shiny object that comes along. It's actually about focusing,
really focusing on the things you can control and the things you can clearly measure.
And that leaves us with one final thought to chew on. What if the future of marketing isn't about finding the next big thing at all, but about getting really, really good at mastering what already works? Something to think about. Thanks for joining me for this explainer.